Starlink in hell. This is the image of the active Starlink satellites in orbit above the Earth. When you look at this picture, what are the first thoughts that come to mind? The first thoughts that come to mind are total control over every human being on Earth, a way to track everyone and control the world's finances, the signal. And it causes all, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the mark on their right hand and on their forehead, and that no one might buy or sell except he who had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. This is according to Revelation. And here's the official explanation for Starlink. Starlink is an internet satellite constellation operated by SpaceX, providing satellite internet access covering in 50 countries. It's also targeting global mobile services for after 2023. SpaceX began launching Starlink satellites in 2019. As of February 2023, Starlink consisted of over 3,580 mass-produced small satellites in low Earth orbit, LEO, which communicate with designated terrestrial transceivers. In total, nearly 12,000 satellites are planned to be deployed, with a possible later expansion to 42,000 satellites. SpaceX announced that it reached more than 1 million subscribers in December of 2022. And the source is from Wikipedia on Starlink. Did you notice the number 42,000? Remember that 42 in the Bible is a number associated with the Antichrist. He will rule for 42 months, starting near the middle. And they worshiped the dragon and gave power to the beast, and they worshiped the beast, saying, "Who is like the beast? Who can make war with him?" And he was given a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and he was given authority to continue for 42 months. So one may ask, what evidence do you have that leads you to believe Starlink will be used for the signal? Well, we know they'd have to have a system to be able to track every human, and Starlink fits the bill nicely. I think we also need to look at who is in charge of Starlink. They are being put there by SpaceX, a company founded by Elon Musk. And again, you ask, what information do you have? And check this out here. So the lady, when she was 13, asked someone in the know if Elon is the Antichrist. The answer was no, but he will represent the sign. And when you see him do it, the Antichrist will come on the scene. Need a little more convincing? Here is some more information from his nanny. Still not convinced? Hear what the man himself has to say. He said, so if we have billions of people with high bandwidth connections to their AI extension, to their connections to their AI extension, need to hear more. As I've been telling people for some time now, I believe that the great events of the end times are imminent. In fact, it's very likely. Seal number 1 and 2 have been opened already, and it appears that seal 3 has also been opened. And so what's next? If this is so, what's next? Seal 4, Black Horse of Death, and when he finishes galloping across the earth, 25% of the world's population will be eliminated, dead, and after the death of the first 4 seals, the world will be begging for solutions to all their problems. Then comes the New World Order, linked Antichrist, false Messiah, who will offer the solution, quote unquote, to all the world's problems, which will include a Starlink to hell, the mark which is described in Revelation. And I saw another beast come up from the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spoke like a dragon, and he exercised all powers of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and those who dwell in it to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he does great miracles, so that he makes fire come down from heaven to the earth in the presence of men. And he deceives those who dwell on the earth with those miracles which he had the power to do before the beast, telling those who dwell on the earth to make an image to the beast who was wounded by a sword and lived. And he had power to give life to the image of the beast, so that the image of the beast would speak and cause those who would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. And he causes all, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark on their right hand or in their forehead, and that no one might buy or sell except he who had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is a number of a man, and his number is 666. Revelation 13 prophesies. And what is the result of receiving the signal, the sign of the beast, the mark of the beast? And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach to those who dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that had made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of water. And another angel followed, saying, Babylon is fallen, the great city is fallen, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If anyone worships the beast and his image, and receives his mark in his forehead or in his hand, he shall drink of the wine of God's wrath, which is poured out unmixed into the cup of his wrath, and will be tormented with fire and brimstone before the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment goes up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and who receive the mark of his name. This is from End Times Forecaster Blogspot, and I've translated this for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box